sharing that. So actually, for our next part, we have like a few like fun questions, like random questions to ask y'all. Just kind of like ended on like on a positive, fun note. And so feel free to like answer them. And if you don't, that's completely all right as well. But the first one is, do y'all have any pet peeves or like the biggest pet peeve that you could think of?
I can jump in on this one. My biggest pet peeve is, like that noise, the fork scratching on the plate.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't do that.
I think my pet peeve is when people look through my stuff. Like, it doesn't even have to be like I'm hiding something. It's just if like I know that people are touching my things and they haven't asked me yet, it's just like irks me. But I think that's because I grew up in a pretty strict home, so it's just kind of like a side effect of that. But other than that, I think people who drive recklessly also.
Preach.
Yeah. I know, Efra. I know.
Dude, don't even add me. I stopped at stop sign. Very chill.
All right, Efra.
Pet peeve. I would have to say, I think the fork plate thing. Honestly, when you said it, like I could hear it in the back of my head, and I was like,
makes you like.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, I'm the one that does it the most. So
we give Efra plastic Tupperware.
I know myself too well.
I would probably say unwillingness to learn or hear a different perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it real.
Oh, true.
Yeah, nice. All right, so next question, y'all. On your phone, what is your go-to app?
I feel like this one's pretty easy. I mean, it'd probably most likely be Spotify. But like, if we're taking out use essential like text messages and all that, like, I don't know, probably like some game or something. I don't know, something that distracts me. But I'd probably have to say Spotify is my most used app.
Dude, mine's the Roku app. Just to turn on my TV.
Like, did you lose your controller or what?
Yeah, dude, it's somewhere in the room, but I can't find it.
Mine is Pandora. I listen to a lot of music, and I tend to use Pandora. I first tried to get me on Spotify. I haven't tried it yet, so we'll see.
Everything Pandora does.
Right? Yeah, I was like that thumbprint, like, just got everything. It's perfect. Yeah, so that or Netflix. I have the Netflix app on my phone, so watch.
I would say mine's a pretty good tie between my bank account app and my calculator. I gotta do that. Gotta do that math.
We gotta do the check-ins and the savings, and it takes 3 days.
It's gonna take 3 business days. I gotta balance it just right.
Damn.
That's a mood.
Another question for y'all. So what's like the most ridiculous thing that you have ever bought?
Okay, I finally thought of one. Sorry, everyone. But I think, I don't know if it goes under ridiculous, but I impulse bought a tattoo when I was 18. And I didn't tell anybody about it. I just went in and got it done and left. And my mom found out about a week later, and I was in very much trouble. But I did it because my friend had gone in the week previously and said that she had a really good experience, and I'd been wanting one. So it took me about 20 minutes to design the tattoo, and then about an hour and a half to get it done. Wow. So I think that was my most ridiculous, in a sense of it could have gone really bad, but it was okay.
Yeah. Are you so happy with the tattoo?
Oh yeah. It's just it's like a memento to like comic books, just because I grew up reading them. So I'm happy with it because it means something to me. So.
That's what's up.
I think mine was like, well, it was a combined purchase, so I have some fault in it. So my partner, okay, let me backtrack. I put down my keys or my phone, and I tend to forget where I left it. So my partner saw a keychain that you whistle and it like beeps or something, lets you know where your keys are at. So we bought it, but I don't know how to whistle. And I still don't. So it wasn't very helpful. We thought like if I had it, had the motivation, I'd learn how to whistle, but nah.
YouTube, nothing. You haven't even tried.
I tried. And now I just have to be more careful about where I leave my things. Work in progress.
I would say that my biggest thing is probably the box full of CDs that I have, like physical CDs. I bought CDs well into like 2016, which at that point I should have stopped. So now I have a large box of CDs I can't get rid of. So I would say that's pretty ridiculous considering I had every opportunity to put it on my phone. So, yeah.
I don't know about ridiculous. Like guilty purchases are probably like the amount of McDonald's I've bought in my life. Or like when you're trying hard to do like a diet thing and then you impulse buy, you're just like, I'm kind of hungry. McChicken does sound good, pero hay comida en la casa. Like, there's food at the house, but you still don't do it. I would probably say the amount of times I go to McDonald's or buy Dutch Bros. And I think everybody can say that I buy maybe too much Dutch Bros.
But you know what slaps, Efra?
What?
The 20-piece McNugget meal. Dude, that slaps. Don't say no, Lupe. Don't say no. It slaps.
I'm doing that. I love chicken McNuggets. It's my go-to.
McChickens are still my go-to, and they'll probably always be my go-to, unless if they make it more than $1.50. After that, then I guess we are starting the diet.
It's the cutoff.
Yeah, we're cutting.
After that, we're moving to the chicken tenders.
I was like, yeah, food in moderation, right?
I don't believe in moderation.
All right, yeah. And so I have another question for y'all. So if you were to recommend any song, album, or artist, who would you recommend?
Boy, I'll go first. I think album or artist, I would have to say Frank Ocean. I think everybody should have the experience of just listen to some music. Relates in a lot of different things. Very good storyteller when it comes to like rap music or just any type of music. If you can explain something through just words and like music like that, and you could follow it, I think that's like you're a very good artist. But when it comes to the albums, I'd have to say Kendrick Lamar's Damn album would probably be the next thing. Frank Ocean or Kendrick Lamar. I mean, those are just there's storytelling. Like there's a story to every song, and you could really just relate to it. So.
I can go next. I would recommend Harry Styles, either when he is in One Direction or post One Direction. My favorite album right now is his newest one, Fine Line. It is amazing and fantastic in every way, shape, and form. But again, with One Direction or post One Direction, I don't think it matters. He was fantastic both times.
No bias.
And there's no bias or anything, but I just think his music is really good. And he has like a really like unique sound to me. So I really dig it, and it's really positive. So it's nice.
Yeah, ditto.
No, I was like, my music is so random. I really like Mana. Yeah, so I like rock. I was like, I don't even know what song, but I was like, just listen to Mana, y'all.
Yeah, for real. No, good choice.
Listen to the Wiggles.
I don't know. I don't know what to recommend to people because I listen to way more hardcore stuff. Not like that, but I mean, I'm not gonna recommend that you listen to Disturbed, but if you do, they have great messages. You'll probably be thrown off a little bit because he does like a monkey howl thing. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is. But the lyrics and the meaning behind the songs are good. So if you get a chance, listen to like the Evolution album. It's a little softer, but if you look up the other stuff, everybody knows what like Down with the Sickness is, and you've probably heard it even if you didn't. So yeah, that's what I'd recommend.
Nice.
Not Foo Fighters, you know, the tattoo that I have on my arm. Wouldn't recommend them.
All right, y'all. So
I
for
wouldn't
the
recommend.
last question that I have for y'all is just like what are some like the most like valuable life lesson that you've learned that you'd like to share?
Okay.
That's pretty heavy. If you got one, you
Good
don't feel
question.
I
obligated to.
don't think this is a fun question.
I think it's a good way to end it.
It's a good question. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
fun.
That it's okay to fail. Like it doesn't matter how hard you try for something. Sometimes like mistakes happen and failure happens, and it's as long as you use it as an opportunity for growth, then that's what matters. Yeah, so I think that would be my.
I would have to say do not discredit anything until you try it. So don't be quick to judge, such as like if you think about it like in a high school standpoint or like middle school standpoint, if you're interested in doing something in theater, go try it. Right? If you're interested in learning an instrument, try it. Obviously, after a few days or whatever, if you just find that you don't like it, well, at least you know at that point you don't like it. But still, do not make fun of anybody that likes to play an instrument. Don't make fun of people just because they like acting. Like there's no reason to do that. If that's what they enjoy, let them enjoy it. You know, do the things that you like to
I think mine is like accepting that it's okay to move on, whether it be from a certain phase of your life or from certain people. Like it's okay to realize like I've outgrown this. Like I need to keep going because that can be super difficult, especially when it comes to friends and those who you surround yourself with. But I think that once you realize like, okay, well, I am this person and like you value yourself and your own emotional integrity, like I think that it like creates a lot of room for growth within yourself. So.
Preach. I just want to echo what you just said too, Sada. I think just being true to yourself and just like not conforming to anyone's like needs or comfort. So like, thank you for saying that.
Lupe, could you repeat the question again?
Yeah. Biggest like life lesson that you've learned that you'd like to share with anyone?
I think yeah, the biggest life lesson I would say is that you never know everything, right? It's a hard thing. It's like a hard pill to swallow, but it's a really important one too. Because sometimes you go into something really hard-headed and you didn't even know you were hard-headed. So take every chance to learn. Take every chance to understand something from someone else's perspective. Yeah. Try your hardest to walk into every situation with an open mind, even when you know you might not agree with everything you hear. So.
Cool. Thank you all for sharing that. So that concludes our Know Your Staff first part series. So I just want to thank y'all again for like taking some time, sharing like a bit of your insight back to our kids and families. But yeah, so stay tuned for our next videos, and so we'll be posting them weekly, and so with like exciting like new content and like other staff members as well. All right, so I want to thank y'all.
All right, thanks guys.
This is